Instead of being remembered for the music, these concerts were marred by death, danger, or destruction. Despite these mishaps and other tragedies, concerts continue to be popular around the world. As long as we are mindful of others and improve safety conditions, we can ensure that concerts remain about the music.
We don't know how music festivals came to be, but we can point to one man who invented the secret sauce, the perfect formula that birthed the music festival movement.
People call me George Wein. That's my name. And I produce music festivals.
George has done so much for music in his lifetime, we could probably make a feature-length film, but we'll shrink it down to a few key moments for you. He is the man, and here's why. Let's take it from 1954. George didn't know it, but he already had all the ingredients for a successful music festival. First, he had the artistic sensibility. Next, he had a stack of phone numbers from running his own jazz club in Boston. And finally, he had Elaine Lorillard, a wealthy tobacco heiress. She thought jazz could entertain where the New York Philharmonic couldn't. So George thought,
why can't we have a jazz festival? And 6 months later, I was $20,000 in debt, and I was off to the races for the rest of my life.
George didn't quite know what he was getting into. For one, he had never rented an outdoor sound system like that before. But he crossed his fingers and booked some huge stars. Over the course of the weekend, 11,000 people showed up for the first ever Newport Jazz Festival, and George broke even on his debt.
So, hey, it works.
George was on to something here, so he did it again the next year, and the next year. George wanted to take jazz out of the clubs. George put on shows at Yankee Stadium, Carnegie Hall, and even on the Staten Island Ferry. If you've ever read George's autobiography,
in my book I say I didn't want a bite of the Big Apple, I wanted the whole apple. If I don't hear the music, I don't know what my festival is all about.
George turns 90 this year, but he still curates the entire lineup. Today, jazz festivals happen year-round across the globe, but in a way, Newport started them all. So the next time you're at a music festival, spare a thought for George.
Look, I'm going to be 90 years old and I'm still doing what I love. So I guess my survival philosophy is working.